It's Week 12 of the NFL, and this one features Josh Jacobs. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs, all that and more, coming up.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's another typical season for Jimmy G. Last year, when he was out there, he was excellent, leading the 49ers to 7 wins and throwing 4 times as many touchdowns as interceptions. Then the injury bug bit again. But Las Vegas, they're counting on him being able to do the exact same thing they saw in San Francisco, but avoiding injury while doing so.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the run. They've got to create some slaps.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, taken down at the 47-yard line. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, every time a goal line set is called, it's not always just used on the goal line. They anticipated this run here on 3rd and short, brought in the extra beef, and they ended up stopping them.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, the numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 9 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So the completion there, but Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Got a man, it's Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. Jacobs going to try the middle, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here we go. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Garoppolo. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A 22-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Hunter Renfro who capped things off with a touchdown reception. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 44 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs at 6-4 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Tucker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Jimmy Garoppolo and the rest of his offense ready for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And that's complete to Adams. And Devontae's going to have the Raiders 1st down as he'll get this up past the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Flushed out right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, fighting off the defender. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing. The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs' 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter, and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A big play there for KC. 44 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. It gets it right back to Mayer. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo Garoppolo again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Garoppolo's this throw brought in here by Mayer. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. This ball deep for Tony. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Mahomes now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran up the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he's got some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Has his man, that's James.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speed.
He's got daylight. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On play action, it's Garoppolo.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit. And
wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Michael Pittman,
78 yards.
and the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target,
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
And now here come the Raiders. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chance. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
A pass complete downfield to Renfro.
Touchdown Raiders.
Hunter Renfro with his.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony.
That's caught inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final second.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit.
Garoppolo now, first down throw.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it's gonna be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. A give to Pacheco off the option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Mahomes will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. That's good for a Las Vegas. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. It's caught here by Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams. A 22-yard touchdown. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Here we go. On 1st down, Garoppolo got his man complete, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down. And how about that? A gain of 15 there on 4th and 10.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably